Hey folks, how are you? It's Paul. This is just a continuation of my other channel. And, I feel obliged to, tell you that we need hot chicks on this station. Generally speaking, the hot chicks that we get on my channel are usually pretty brainy girls. I hate to say that because a lot of people think they're not really attractive. I can think of nothing more attractive than a heady woman. That is, and you don't find a lot of them. I know that sounds racist, but man, when you find a woman who's really smart and they're real savvy to things, it's an unusual thing, in my opinion, and nothing could be more attractive to me, So after I've blown it with all the females here, but we do need hot chicks, okay? Even if you don't consider yourself a real brainy girl, we still want you here. Anyways, look, folks, it is now. See, we got another emergency alert. It comes from when a guy beats up his girl or his wife and he takes the kid, and then they put out an all points bulletin for that. It's called an Amber Alert here in Florida. It's always the same thing, or almost always the same thing. I shouldn't say that because sometimes kids do get kidnapped, but it's almost always the father. And, they slap their bitch up. Remember that song, Slap My Bitch Up, Slap My Bitch Up, remember? And they take the kids, or the kid or whatever. But anyways, we do have some very bad news in Miami. And I feel bad for the people. We had an apartment complex that collapsed here. And I'm sure you're going to see it on the news because I'm going to take you through the news now. But something happened. It was a 12-story apartment building, and half of it collapsed. I don't know what's going on. We'll look at it. Why don't we go to that first, okay? And then, I've got a comment here. I'll read it to you, okay? It's my first comment. Shane. Here's Shane. Shane is back. Did your channel and all your videos get removed again? I'm back, though. Shane, I tried to look you up. I kept misspelling your name. I know it was Shane, and then I put BJ. I spelled it and I couldn't get it right. Nothing looked familiar. Man, it's good to have you back, Shane. It's good to have you back. He was the one who told me to drive for DoorDash, and even though it's really, really rough, if you need the money, you'll make a little bit, It's going to be like $5 an hour if you don't work hard. It's going to be like you're sitting around like this, and then, you keep your car off, and you sweat your balls off, and then, if you're a female, then you sweat your you-know-what's off, and then, you go for a job for $3 or $4. And I mean, it takes a long time, But I mean, if you don't have anything on your menu, you can make a few bucks, It's really hard. Now, Shane, it's good to have you back, brother. You're like a brother to me, man. You're one of the first ones I tried. Wolch. I put WOLJCH. I don't even know how to spell your name. I didn't see it. WOLWOJT. I should have known that. I didn't. Well, if you can corral any of our other people, let them know that I'm still in business. Okay, Shane? You're all right, man. You're a good dude. Let's go ahead and run this story. Let's look first. Miami apartment collapses. Condo. It was a condo, evidently. I don't know much about this. This is 1 hour ago. This is the latest, okay? Liberally pancaked. Oh my God, there must be so many dead people. Literally pancaked. Condo building partially collapses near Miami. Nearly 100 unaccounted for. Oh my Lord. Let's have a look at this, okay? And then what I think I'll do is, I think I'll break this off and then we'll make this the news run, and then I'll do a different news run, okay? Folks, this is 15 miles from us here. Nothing funny or nothing encouraging about people getting pancaked to death by falling concrete. There's nothing comical about it at all. It really hurts. These are our people here, you know? Okay, it says partially collapsed near Miami, nearly 100 unaccounted for, at least one dead. Let's see, it says Mayor Charles Burkett warned that death toll was likely to rise. The cause of the collapse was not immediately known. I saw something on it where the guy said this is highly unusual, that this kind of thing just doesn't happen to buildings in Florida. Okay? Okay, let's see. Residents screamed for help as they sought to flee the 12-story beachfront building. And some were plucked from the building by firefighters using ladders. Surfside Mayor Charles Burkett confirmed that at least one person had died and warned that the death toll was going to rise. Building is literally pancaked, Burnett said. That is heartbreaking because it doesn't mean to me that we are going to be successful as we want it to be. How many people are still missing? Surfside Mayor said officials were able to account for 102 people thus far, but 99 still unaccounted for. It don't look good. It don't look good, but let's pray for them. Right? There's strength in prayer. Governor Ron DeSantis visited the site and said emergency engineers are already there and begun investigating what caused the collapse. But he said that we won't have answers immediately. Well, let's pray for them. Now, I saw a young man, about 14 or 15 years old, being carried out by a fireman. And he looked like he was all right. Let's hope we have other similar stories. Okay? Those are our people here. Kind of in the middle. I'm kind of in between Miami-Dade County and Broward, Fort Lauderdale, you know? Kind of in between, but there are people. All right, folks. There you have it. Now you're up to date. You know that Shane Wolt is with us again, and he's going to probably drum up some other people too. Okay? So you're going to see our because... You know, remember when Richie from Boston came over to my channel late last year? Remember? Richie from Boston. Folks, we were the same people. Richie doesn't like to admit it. He doesn't. Because he's a guinea. You understand? And although I'm not a guinea, I knew what it was like to have the family come over, and I was raised by guineas. You understand? And on Saturday or Sunday, Lena would make, jumbo olives. Jumbo, I know what I'm talking about, guineas. Jumbo olives, not extra large. Jumbo. Okay? Antipasto salad, macaroni salad, sausage and shells, and all the rest of it. Okay? High C. Hawaiian punch. We've been there. We did that when we were young. Richie was no different. It's just that he came along about 10, 11 years after I did. We grew up with the old Mustangs that were used, the original ones, and Richie wound up being around with the K car time. He warned us. You know how he was repaid? He was repaid by having multiple channels terminated because his main station, RFB, went bye-bye, okay, very quickly, because he started telling things that he believed, and they called it misinformation, and he went bye-bye, okay, and then he came back on with a couple more channels, RFB2, RFB3, and then RAREFEFFBEE. He made that channel. That was the last one I saw. And every time you lose your channel, you lose almost all your subs. So that's when he gave up, and now you can, I think you can pay for his thing if you want. You know, you can go to RFB. You have to pay for the service. You know what I mean? It's like $3 a month or something. But I don't do it, but I should. Because he was the one who warned us. He warned us. But you see, to a lot of you people out there, and I'm not going to be insulting to you people. I'll try not to be, okay? You don't care. He's just a stupid, dumb guinea, right? Well, he's a dumb guinea, but he knows stuff. You understand? He knows stuff. You got it? I can't reveal what he was saying because my news station here will be removed as quick as I get it on. You understand? But that's because that's what you people want. You understand? You're so stupid, many of you, that this won't do. You have to get a San Diego's Padre or Cleveland Indians one like this so you can adapt, right? Over my dead body will I do that. Over my dead body. You know why? Because I don't like this. Do you understand? And I could tell you the reasons why I don't like this. But I'll probably wind up going bye-bye again. And I don't feel like going bye-bye again because doing this doing this channel keeps me mentally somewhat stable. Okay? Even if there's no subscribers. Once in a while we get a hot chick too. And sometimes they're kind of heady girls. It's just what happens when you put it out there. You're going to get girls that say, hey, this guy just talked about what was that thing? The bridal, that bridal thing. And some girls say, hey, I remember that from psych class. I remember that. These are heady people. Not just the girls either. They know when you have something on the ball and when you don't have something on the ball. Or it's all fluff. So, let's end this here. I want you to pray for our people here in that collapsed apartment building. I hope a lot more of them made it. I kind of doubt it. It doesn't look too good. But let's hope that more survived or pulled out. Nobody would want to be in a situation like that. It crossed my mind several times when I was on the beach. In those high apartments. In fact, one time the fire alarm went off. I was doing my watch. I was on the highest floor you could get. Oh, I was on penthouse. And all I did was leap from platform to platform on those fire stairs. Because I didn't feel like being caught up in there and locked up there without the elevators being able to let you out. Fortunately, it was just some sort of a fire alarm problem or something. But that's the problem you take when you live in these places. I mean, you take a chance anyway. Anything could happen. We're only human. Gee, Shane, it's really good to have you back. It was really nice to see you over there. Really is. Folks, welcome, Shane. Shane is a good man. Okay? Much like that young man that I just subscribed to, by the way. If you'd like to, you could subscribe to his channel. I'll have it for you tomorrow. Subscribe to him. I think he only has about 35 people. I say only. I mean, I don't have anything, but I mean, I did have 166. My station before that, I had like 250, 260 people. Before they popped it. Remember I told you? I came up. It was such an inspiring thing for men that had nothing to offer women. Which is most of us, right? Remember I told you I would lay down on my couch and I would say, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you about how I'm going to hypothetically meet a famous woman, right? And then I'd lay out I'd tell you a story about how it could hypothetically happen. You know what I mean? And like they gave me a strike on that. They did, like that was like my second strike, and I thought it was really unfair because I mean, yeah, I mentioned their name, but it was all like a joke, you know. And I didn't say anything mean or anything, you know. I just made it sound like there was some chance that some average, low-ranking male could ever, you know, climb the mountain to one of those gals, okay? We won't go any further than this, all right? Look, I'll be right back. What we'll do is we'll go over the markets and the news, okay?